Well, joining us now to do the newspaper review. Good to have you. And let's start off with the Standard, where MP's confession at lunch date with Raila. Now, what I find interesting with this is that it seems that the locking up of the legislators may have given us more than we imagined, or more than we have bargained for.
Yeah, remember yesterday what came out was that they were trying to reveal exactly what was happening when they were behind bars. And they're saying all of them, like the men, were in one particular cell, all of them together. And surprisingly, they sort of cooled down things a little bit when they were sitting, or when they were being locked up in there. So a positive step, but I do not know whether it is actually, and actually if it was just symbolic or it is something that is coming down from their hearts. But quite a good move. We heard that people were fighting, people were exchanging blows. The member of parliament from Nakuru saying actually he punched Ford Kenya leader Moses Wetangula,
right.
And actually he was at the forefront. He agreed that he was at the forefront in blocking Raila from coming from addressing a rally in Nakuru, which is actually not the spirit that we need to have, especially when we are going to the campaigns period. Everyone needs to be free to campaign anywhere. President Uhuru Kenyatta can go to Siaya and ask for votes the same way Raila can go to Gatundu. And if you don't want to attend, just stay away. If you want to attend, go there and make your own decision whether you want to vote for this person or not. But blocking people from campaigning in certain regions because it is perceived to be their weakest point, no, it is not supposed to.
But the other question that one would want to ask, and maybe we'll also tackle this on the newsroom, is there are differences that both sides had, and this might be the reason why they were, they had a war of words, which of course was dividing the country. Now, just the fact that they suffered, because that seems to be the unifying factor, that the legislators went into those cells and literally, one of the legislators was admitting and said he has never seen people use a bucket for a toilet. Yeah. And of course, there's also Honorable Junet, who says when he saw Moses Kuria subdued and having no choice, that also made him realize that things are thick. Then the question would be, did that suffering iron out the differences they had?
No, it does not. It is just it was just a coincidence. Suppose these people were locked up in different cells, or if they were not locked up at all, probably if we had followed, because actually them spending those several nights behind bars is actually, it can also be challenged. They were denied some of their rights. Suppose the police were easy on them and they were allowed to be out on board.
Actually, there was admission that they were using a telephone, and Raila Odinga spoke to them, of course, which would bring in the question of how much they followed the rules of being in prison.
But I think it's a right step for them to actually come together and say, wait a minute, we're exchanging a war of words, and the people who are suffering are actually the electorates. It's not us. It is a positive step, but I wish they could stick to it throughout. The people should be allowed to have a free political atmosphere to campaign. Exchanging words like I wish you dead,
it is good words at all.
Yeah, so I hope they learned a lesson, and I hope that the lesson they learned they can actually be replicated in the public domain.
Well, like somebody would say, and like they say normally, Afro Cinema will be right back. But anyway, we are hoping that this piece is lasting. And like one of the tweets I've read this morning, they're saying, let us just enjoy this atmosphere while it lasts. We don't know how long it's going to be, because of course the other question that many Kenyans have in their minds is whether it is just another drama, where the legislators are just playing up with Kenyans' minds, and then we see them go back to their old ways. But let's enjoy the piece as it lasts.